When we have a loved one who just does not understand they have a problem or is not willing to address the problem, and an intervention is going to be where family, friends, loved ones, whoever is close to the situation, makes a pretty firm attempt to get them to see they have a problem and to really understand that it's time to take some action, that this problem isn't going to solve itself. Oftentimes with addiction, and then of course with my own story of addiction, I had my family convinced that this was something I could address on my own. And that's where an intervention has got to come in. Because when we really look at the data, when we look at what gets an addiction or a mental health situation better, it's treatment. This is a medical issue like any other medical issue that somebody can get. You know, if we had come down with cancer, if we had come down with diabetes, if we came down with any other medical disorder, the focus is always get to the doctor, get this figured out. Whereas with substance use disorders, with mental health, it can be a lot trickier in that it happens very often that the person is resistant to change. You know, drugs completely hijack our brain. They completely change the way we live. You know, if you're thinking about doing an intervention right now, look at your loved one, what they were doing 10 years ago. I can imagine it's probably not remotely the same as it is today. When we're talking about a substance use or a mental health intervention, it's really, we've got to come in with a very loving and dignified approach, but also an approach that's going to get results. You know, right now we have overdoses as the leading cause of death for people under 65 in the United States. We're dealing with an overdose death every 8 minutes in this country. There's places where the morgues just don't even have enough room to hold the bodies from the overdoses. I mean, this is very serious, you know, and I know my family for a long time had this not my kid kind of attitude. That may happen to some people, but it may not happen to us. You know, it's probably not going to happen to our kid. You know, if there's nothing else you get through this video, doing nothing is the worst thing you can do for somebody with an addiction. Action has to be taken because we're not going to figure it out on our own. It's got to change. When we get into professional intervention, this is a very, very different dynamic from a family asking their loved one to get help on their own. A professional intervention is when you have an interventionist come out to the home. They're going to spend a tremendous amount of time working with you, working with your family, gathering the history, really understanding your situation in all of its uniqueness. Figure out what is going to be the best action to take. If you could have done it on your own, why are you watching the video? Why hasn't it been done already? There's a reason this is a professional service. An interventionist is going to be a very highly trained professional, you know, who does this day in and day out, who's going to be able to think quickly on their feet, react right there in the moment, and know by instinct what to say, what to do, and how to bring your loved one from that state of fear into this state of it's time to change.
Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe to our channel to see more content on Find Rehab Center's official YouTube channel.